The No Fate channel, checking in. And today I am going to be going over the OCR Kings Challenge, which is a virtual obstacle course race. I'm going to be discussing what it is, my thoughts on it, and I'm going to take you through me participating in it in order to get my OCR Kings Challenge medal. With the Fenway Spartan just over a month away, I know that my body and my mind is not ready to take on an obstacle course race. It has been well over a year since my last obstacle course race, and I have done very little, if any, OCR training in that past year. So I thought it would be an ideal time to take on and review the OCR Kings Challenge, which is a virtual obstacle course race. First and foremost, if you're not familiar with the OCR Kings, I'm going to link their YouTube channel up here. It's 100% dedicated to obstacle course races. If it's an obstacle course race topic, subject, item, trust me, they have a video on it and it is very good. You got to check out their channel. Hit that subscribe button once you get over there. Now, recently they put out an obstacle course race challenge, their OCR Kings Challenge, which is a virtual race. And when I first read about it, I said to myself, a virtual obstacle course race, how does that work? And I really, to be honest with you, I poo-pooed it. I thought it was really like, kind of like a crappy idea. I said, well, what's the point of doing a virtual race? And that was my initial reaction. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized it's actually a very interesting concept, and I think many of you would actually benefit from the OCR Kings Challenge. Let me go over what it is, how it works, how I used it, and then hopefully why it might be good for some of you watching this video. First and foremost, you head over to the OCR Kings Facebook page. There's a link there. I'm going to put a link down below, and I'll put a link in the description below as well to the specific event site. You go over to the event site. It's easy to find. You can find it on Google if you don't even want to bother clicking on the link to the description. I get no benefit if you sign up for it or not, so don't think that you're helping out the channel, and don't think that I'm making any money off of this review whatsoever. So first and foremost, you go sign up for it. How much does it cost? After fees, it costs $25. Now, many of you, I'm cheap, myself included, are saying, hey, $25 for a virtual race. I can just run my own race and not pay anything. Yes, you can run your own race and not pay anything, but the reality is you're paying that $25 for two reasons. The main reason you're paying that $25 is to make sure that you actually do it, okay? To make sure that it's holding you accountable to get out there and do that obstacle course race. And the number two reason you do it is to have a little bit of incentive, a little bit of a bonus for completing that obstacle course race, and that is the OCR Kings medallion, the OCR Kings little medal here that they provide, which is actually quite nice here. Hopefully you guys can get a good look at that as I hold it up. So besides paying that $25, how do you earn this OCR Kings medal? You go out and you run at least 3.1 miles. Now, many of you who are OCR King experts, you've done a bunch of obstacle course races, 3.1 miles is not a lot. And the reality is, for some people out there, 3.1 miles is longer than they have run in their entire life, okay? Most people don't go on the road, they don't do any mileage whatsoever, they never run, they have no incentive to run, and this OCR Kings Challenge is exactly what they need to get out and do those 3.1 miles. Now keep in mind, you don't have to stop at 3.1 miles. You can make this obstacle course race challenge as difficult as you want, and that's exactly what I did. So let's quickly talk about the cost. $25 to sign up for this OCR Kings Challenge. Keep in mind, some of you are heading to obstacle course races and you're paying $20 just to park. Also, some of you, $25 is less than a week's worth of your Starbucks coffee. And keep in mind, you're paying that money in order to hold yourself accountable to actually do the obstacle course race challenge. So many people hire a trainer not because they don't know how to work out, but that they know if they don't actually pay a trainer, they're never actually going to work out. They're never going to find the excuse or the time to get to the gym and do the workout. So that's why paying that money, that $25 at first glance, seems like something you don't want to do, but the reality is the main reason you're paying the $25 is to make sure it holds you accountable. Another great thing for this OCR Kings Challenge is that you don't have to do it alone. You can get a bunch of your buddies to sign up and you can all pick a specific time and day, do the same obstacle course race together, kind of enjoy that camaraderie of just beating yourselves up, and when it's over, you go out and have a few drinks, and it is a great event and it's a great reason to kind of get together and work out and prepare for either an obstacle course race or just a reason to get together and earn yourself a hard-fought beer. So what did I do for my OCR Kings Challenge? What type of obstacle course race did I put together? So we started off with burpees. Of course, going to do a Spartan race, you better start doing some burpees. We started off with 30 burpees. We did 4 sled pushes, which is just a like probably 15-yard sled push 4 times. We also ended up doing monkey bars 3 times. We did 2 tire flips, 1 rope climb, and then we got on the treadmill and ran 3.1 miles. First and foremost, just with regards to treadmill running, I don't think it's a good way to prepare for the road running whatsoever. I actually don't like treadmill running, but at the same time, I worked out super early in the morning at 4:30 in the morning in order to get this in, and I was not about to go outside in the pitch black and start running along the side of the road hoping that someone wasn't tired or texting and took me out. So I would highly recommend that if you've got daylight outside, get out on the road and do the miles on the road. But I ended up putting in the 3.1 miles on the treadmill, and it was brutal. That definitely rocked me. Now, once that 3.1 miles was over, I circled back with Roger, and we did that first loop of all of those exercises, the 30 burpees, the sled push, the monkey bars, the tire flip, and the rope climb, to cap out our virtual obstacle course race challenge. And again, it was a blast. I enjoyed it. I definitely think it's certainly worth the $25 a piece we spent, and I would definitely do it again. If I have another obstacle course race coming up that I need to prepare for, and I could get a bunch of guys together to kind of put together a fun obstacle course race, I certainly would do it. I'm going to kick in the footage now so you can see the kind of brutality that I put myself through and how unprepared I am for the Spartan Fenway. Also, I do a little outro at the end to give you my in-moment thoughts on the OCR Kings Virtual Race Challenge, so stay tuned to the end to check that out.
All right, we are here at Become Fitness in Methuen, and we just got destroyed by the OCR Kings Virtual Obstacle Course Race. If you're interested in it, if you think that it might be a good preparation for your next upcoming obstacle course race, or a good way to get together with the guys and have a good excuse to get a beer afterwards, hey, head over there, check it out, tell them the No Fate 24/7 channel sent you. It's only 5:30 in the morning, it's time to get to work, no beers for us, but hopefully you found this video informative. If you came this far in the video, then you know what to do. Give it a like, hit that subscribe button, head over, sign up for the OCR Kings Virtual Obstacle Course Race. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.
I am dedicated to helping you dads be great parents to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I post tips and tricks to save you dads time, energy, and money. 3 things that are in short supply for every dad out there.